Welcome to the Ribera del Duero. The name Ribera del Duero translates as the banks of the River Duero. Ribera del Duero is a Spanish denominación de origen, appellation, or an officially designated wine region on the northern plains in Castilla y León. Steeped in history and romance, the Ribera del Duero landscape can often appear rugged and stark, yet it's home to some of the most acclaimed wines in the world. The climate can be harsh at times, with temperature fluctuations of more than 20 degrees in a 24-hour period. We also have relatively low rainfall and high sun exposure, which puts the vines under considerable stress, making them work harder for every drop of moisture, leading to better quality grapes and high quality wines. Tempranillo, or Tinto fino as it's known locally, is the predominant grape variety in the Ribera del Duero, and ever since the region gained recognition in the 1980s, it has produced some of Spain's most complex, deeply coloured and fruity wines. Highly tannic, alcohol-rich, and full-bodied red wines are the hallmark of the Ribera del Duero region. The Ribera del Duero Denominación de Origen, or appellation, has 4 official classifications of wine, and most wineries, including Bodega Garzal, use these classifications as standard. Joven is a term applied to a young wine. Typically these wines see little or no time in oak and are released as fresh and fruity wine. Crianza. A wine labelled Crianza has spent at least 1 year in an oak cask and is available immediately thereafter. Reserva. A Reserva wine has been aged for a minimum of 2 years, one of which in an oak barrel, before being available to the public. Gran Reserva. These wines are aged for 2 years in an oak cask and a further 3 years in the bottle. Recently, a 5th classification has crept into our everyday awareness, and these are called Barrica or Roble. The Barrica or Roble wine has been aged for a minimum of 4 months in an oak barrel, giving sweeter tannins to younger wine. Around mid-October, the Ribera del Duero region goes to harvest, or vendimia as it's known here. The Denominación de Origen test and analyse the grapes throughout the early part of October, and sometimes even late September, to determine the exact moment when the harvest can begin. While the region is quietly working hard behind the scenes for the rest of the year, the harvest season can be frenetic, as there is a very short window before the regional heavy frosts begin again. At the heart of the Ribera del Duero region is Aranda de Duero, home to just over 32,000 people. Aranda de Duero is where you'll find the Garzal winery. We're a small, family-run bodega, producing classic and innovative wines right on the banks of the Duero River. For all we contend with in the tough and demanding climate and the relatively high altitude, we're lucky to have alluvial deposits from the Duero. Our vines grow and mature on sandy soil with a high percentage of gravel and pebbles. This soil blend helps the vines mature, intensifying the bouquet, colour and flavours in our wine, setting us apart from other wines in the Ribera region. We have over 87 hectares growing quality Tempranillo grapes and use 100% Tempranillo from our own vines to produce wines of exceptional quality. We employ a fusion of traditional growing and production methods and appropriately use modern technology in a meticulous and precise yet efficient and effective way. Our Joven is a young wine with hints of red fruit, licorice and strawberries. Barrica is aged in American oak for 4 to 6 months. This wine offers a nuance of vanilla and cacao. Crianza, aged for 12 months in oak casks, this wine is more complex, but still maintains personality and fruity flavours. And Kosher, our experimental wine, a pure wine produced under supervision of the Beth Din Rabbinat in Paris. We hope you'll enjoy one of our wines sometime soon, and follow our journey online at www.duerowine.net. If you're ever in the Ribera del Duero region, please call in and see us at Bodega Garzal.